Since the global pandemic COVID-19 halted the journey of our lives in early 2019, there's no denying that this has put the brakes on our usual day-to-day living. Everything remains in flux, everything is uncertain and vague. As a result, ICT made its way to keep us all connected without being infected with the virus. The essence of ICT enabled us to continue despite the challenges brought with the crisis. In the year 2020, the Philippines was dominated by an unprecedented pandemic. The government attempted to implement academic freeze given that face-to-face classes were suspended to ensure public health and safety. Since we are in the 21st century, we have become more reliant on technology that even our education become more digitized and modernized. In my almost 2 years of experience of online learning as my modality, I have realized that we should not underestimate the power of ICT. With this, allow me to share with you the things I have learned from our empowerment technologies subject. In our first week in quarter 1, the role of ICT in our daily lives was emphasized. It also discusses the state of ICT in the Philippines and its trends along with the different platforms and their features. To elaborate, the Philippines is dubbed as the ICT hub of Asia, given the fact that almost every Filipino has their own cell phones. In our second week in quarter 1, online security, safety, ethics, and etiquette standards and practice in the use of ICTs were highlighted as these serve as a guide for people to use ICT in a responsible manner. It also discusses the use of the internet as a tool for credible research and information gathering. In the third week of our first quarter, the use of advanced tools and techniques found in common productivity and software applications in developing ICT content was explained thoroughly so we could know the basics when creating a Word document. In the fourth week of the first quarter, the use of advanced tools and techniques found in common productivity and software applications in developing ICT content was again discussed but in a different Microsoft app. We were taught the basics when operating the Excel application so we could be informed as to how it works and how to create a spreadsheet. In the fifth week of the first quarter, it was also focused on the advanced presentation skills with the use of PowerPoint. We were able to learn and explore its features so we could create an effective presentation for academic and future purposes. In the sixth week of the first quarter, we have learned the basic principles of graphics and layout, creating infographics, online file formats for images, principles and basic techniques of image manipulation, uploading, sharing, and image hosting. In the seventh week, the different platforms available for developing web content were introduced. We also created a Trello output and website using WordPress to advocate our social campaign. In the last week of quarter 1, web page creation using templates and web page designs using an online platform was emphasized. Here, we applied everything we learned from the previous weeks and incorporated our knowledge to create our own website, which contains our blogs, infographics, and video blogs. Let's proceed with quarter 2. In week 1, we were assigned to create our welcome video to be uploaded on YouTube. It was a group activity, so we devoted our time and effort to collaborate. This activity helped us enhance our editing and communication skills. In week 2, ICT was branded as a platform for change, which is true because we came up with a petition write-up that is connected to our advocacy. This enabled us to develop also our writing skills. In weeks 3 to 4, we individually created a vlog and say something about our advocacy to further educate people and encourage them to be registered voters and be wise in voting. Also, we created a concept paper about our advocacy which enabled us to determine our core objectives and promote social change. In weeks 5 to 6, we uploaded our website, created content, designed a website and social media page and promotion, traction, and executed traffic monitoring through a statistical report. In week 7, we conducted an interview to strangers and made them evaluate the features of our website so we could know what to improve. We listed their suggestions through a survey report and applied them to make our website better. In the last week of quarter 2, we were informed about the disadvantages of ICT which focuses on cybercrime cases along with their penalties. We were tasked to voice out our views and opinions if the given penalties on each case are fair. This way, we were able to know about the do's and don'ts in using ICT. After all, knowledge makes us all empowered.
However, ICT also has drawbacks and has negative effects on the society. These include reduced personal interaction, too much exposure is not good to the health, possibility of identity theft and cybercrime violations, irresponsible use yields negative consequences, and finally, addiction can lead you to danger. Given the positive and negative impacts of ICT to the society, we, the youth, should act now. We should promote safe and responsible use of ICT. After all, the youth can make a change.
That's all. Thank you for listening and I hope you learned something today.